Blah, blah.
Okay, going live.
Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love. Concept of love.
Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, December 9th, episode number 73, and welcome to Frameloss. Tonight, we're going to talk about a little bit about PSX that happened over the weekend. That was the thing that was occurring. We're going to talk about Final Fantasy VII and yet another VR update from Dr. VR himself. But before we do that, let's introduce the players of tonight's show. To the left, the man who is very, very familiar with RMA processes, from CJ. Say hello.
What's up, everybody? I'm from CJ, and just like Minecraft on the Wii U, I am finally here, and there's nothing special about me.
Man, you just crushed our first news of the week.
Yeah,
But
I do that.
to the right of me, a man who's going to be very upset with me in about 5 minutes,
I don't know why.
Dr. Monkey. Say hello.
What's up, everyone? I'm pretty sure I won't be. Just a spite 2 inches.
Okay.
Oh, you will be.
Yeah. Oh, see,
If it has to do with
yeah.
the news, if it has to do with the news of the week, I don't really
No,
care.
has nothing to do with that. I'm so excited now.
Since we've been gone for so long, where we haven't had a full cast, from CJ, what have you been playing since the last time you were on the show and your computer was alive?
What was that, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was on Mario 64, right? Been playing Fallout 4. I went back and played Fallout 3 for a second. Elder Scrolls 3 through 5 and online. FIFA. I got FIFA. That game is dope.
Did you get it for PS4?
Yeah.
You should have got it for Xbox One. It's
Why
like
would
the
I
only
do that?
time I will ever tell you that.
I get all my sports games on the PS4. Though.
I know, because I got it for Xbox One.
I'm not gonna play with you. You're gonna beat me. You're better. You're better at video games than like everyone. That's not even fun. I played this game called Emily is Away. That's free on Steam, and it's super it's basically a choose your own adventure set in AOL Instant Messenger. It's great. It's so good. What else? Oh, I know why I can't think of anything. 1 second, let me minimize this here. Been playing some Guild Wars 2. Been playing.
Holy shit.
Yep, I've been playing League of Legends. I got back into that. Been playing WildStar. I got back into that. I found this new game. It's Marvel Heroes. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
I thought this was over.
No, it'll never end.
WWE 2K16.
I gotta put more time into that, dude. There's so many games.
That's all for now. Smite. I've been playing some Smite.
Holy
That game's
shit.
fun.
You're all over the place right now.
I was gone for a long time. This is like 2 months worth of gaming.
It's true.
And I think and Dragon Age Origins, because I want to play Dragon Age Inquisition, but I need to beat the first 2 so I can get there.
Really quick, did you get anything cool for Black Friday gaming related?
I got Elder Scrolls Online for Black Friday for like 20, 25, something like that, right in that time frame. But other than that, I mean, there's not been a ton of games. I want to get The Witcher 3 on PC, but it's only half off, and I already have it on PS4, so I'm not gonna like break the bank to get it.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I did dumb stuff and bought it all when it was expensive.
Yeah. That happens.
Donnie, what have you been playing?
So since last time we did a show, I think it's solely been Fallout 4. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4.
Yeah, every time I'm online, I see you just plugging away at it.
When I'm not playing Fallout 4, I'm chilling with my roommates and watching them play Fallout 4 and being like, man, I want to go play Fallout 4. And yeah, no, I've been really enjoying it. I've been, for people who don't know, been on a punch quest. I'm playing Fallout 4 using fist weapons only. I am allowed to use grenades and stuff because I need them. I really need Molotovs. But I've basically been trying to make my character One Punch Man and going around just decimating people.
Have you seen the One Punch Man videos?
As Fallout One Punch Man? Like
Fallout 4, and they made One Punch Man.
Yeah. No, I've seen clips of that. I've done the same thing, but I'm waiting for my character to be strong enough before I shave his head, because just like in the show, the guy became bald when he became super strong. So we made the character look very like him. Just he has hair at the moment.
The video I saw was just him walking up to a Deathclaw and like socking it, and then just
Yeah,
walking away. I was like, love
that's
it.
my dream. That's my goal. I'm focusing on strength and endurance to do that with some agility, and then stuff and luck, because you can get the perk that makes things turn into a gooey mess when you kill them. So I just go around, and so far my friends find it the most entertaining, because I just run into hails of bullets, and I'm like, don't care, punch your head off like instantly. And it's actually really fun to do. What have you been playing, 2 inches?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Donnie, did you get anything for Black Friday?
Yeah, did you get anything?
Nah.
All
Nah.
right.
I considered possibly buying a TV, and then I was like, nah. And I didn't.
All right.
What have I been playing? I've been playing Bloodborne. I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5. I've been playing more Rocket League since the new DLC came out.
That game just gets better and better. It's insane to me how that game
I know
refuses to decline in quality.
It's the greatest game of the year.
I still haven't played hockey. I can't get it. I can't get it as a mutator. The game refuses.
Because it's not out yet.
Oh, I thought it came out like 2 weeks ago.
The hockey comes out the 14th.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yep. They did remove Beach Ball and Time Warp because those modes took like 10 hours.
Okay, so it is only Pinball, Cube, and Moon Bounce now, right?
Yeah, because they removed those two. Because
okay, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, man, I'm getting this a lot. That makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, and then so for Black Friday, I bought a Wii U. So I've been plugging away at some Wii U games I missed. I've been actually playing Hyrule Warriors, and I'll say firsthand, it's definitely Dynasty Warriors.
Oh well, yeah. No one ever argued that.
I also got Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I've been plugging away at that.
You finally installed it?
Yeah, it actually took forever to install.
And
it's odd because PS2 games shouldn't take that long to install.
Yeah, I heard you say that before too.
Yeah. So I got a Wii U for Black Friday, so that's pretty cool. I also got Guitar Hero Live, and I've been having fun with that. And that's Just Cause 3. I got that. I've been plugging away at
heard
that.
Heard it was not great.
It's got some load time issues, and
Everything I've seen of it looks really fun.
the game's really fun, but sometimes the game just goes like, you're going to wait 15 minutes to play it next.
Here's what I've heard. Load times, like Kyle said, the missions are like super boring and repetitive.
I mean, that's Just Cause, though. I mean, you can't really...
You can't give it a pass just because it's always been that way.
It's not about the story, like the
It's
missions
not about
and the
the
story.
story.
It's about just
It's about
causing
the
mayhem.
mechanics and the gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I heard. All right, it's just like what was it? I just literally scrolled past it. Star Wars Battlefront. Just because it doesn't have a campaign mode worth playing, doesn't mean I am not allowed to be cranky about it not having a campaign mode
I guess.
worth playing.
Yeah.
But the wingsuit is boss.
Oh, the wingsuit is so boss. Being able to tether two things and then retract the tethers, next level. The first thing I did was I attached a goat to my Jeep and then drove the goat around, and that was really fun.
Once it goes down to $20, I'll buy it. I'm not gonna pay more than that for a game that's just a sandbox that I'll play for like 20 minutes. But
no, that's fair. I also got this little guy.
I knew it.
You can see him on screen.
I knew the moment you said it had nothing to do with the news that it was an amiibo.
I got Little Mac and
you give
Mr. Max.
Oh God!
I've been saving this, Donnie, just for you. Oh, I love
that new amiibo smell.
Yeah, I missed out on Little Mac. I did, however, not on Black Friday, but after I did get Mewtwo and Captain Falcon.
He's open. He's out of the box.
He's punching.
Look at that's real plastic.
You can tell it's high quality.
But yeah, I got Mewtwo, Captain Falcon, and I got 2 others waiting for me at a later time.
So how do you play with them? Do you like take them in the bath with you, or do you set them up and like do stop motion videos?
I got a magnifying lens, and I go outside with him, and I'm like, oh no, the sun's getting too close to the earth.
I don't remember any quotes from Toy Story, so I can't do any Sid quotes, but the intention is there.
Yeah. The intention is always there. I like to stack them really high in unsafe places.
I like to put 10 in a row and just bowl them.
Just bowl them. Oh god.
Yeah,
The devil.
look at him. It's not in the box anymore.
He's not.
But yeah, that's...
I don't think he's rare anymore, so it's
No, because of Black Friday, it's not rare.
yeah. So I still missed out on him because my
he's
friend
probably-
was messaging me like, "Get online, Amiibos are restocking," and I was like, "I'm hanging out with friends, whatever."
He's probably rarer out of the box than he is in it.
That's probably true.
That's not true. It's you mean it's rare that people would take him out of the box? Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. For releases of the week, let's just go with nothing.
Yeah, Zilch.
The holiday season's pretty much over. We get a nice break until, I want to say, the end of January, February. Like, I don't think anything's coming out next month that I can think of. Oh, no, Amplitude. Amplitude is January.
So,
Amplitude.
I mean, that game has fizzled for the most part. They hyped the crap out of it, and then it went nowhere.
I mean,
I
I'm still
heard
going to
about
get
it.
What, Donnie?
That name sounds so familiar.
I'm definitely buying it.
Yeah. I saw it at the Indie Game Festival.
I mean, I'm excited for it, but it's just like they totally dropped the ball on. They either didn't realize how much.
Well, I don't think they
Work
dropped
they
the ball.
had?
They had to put so much into Rock Band.
They never had
that's
the ball.
poor planning is dropping the ball. If they didn't realize, like, I don't know. I just was way more hype about it last March than I am now, rather.
Yeah. Okay, that's
But
fair.
I'm excited for it. I also the lack of
License?
yeah, it's all in-house music.
Yeah, I'm still excited for it.
Here we go. Okay, here's the list of games coming out. So King's Quest Chapter 2 we mentioned real quick.
Yeah.
Disney Infinity Star Wars Force Awakens playset is coming out 2 weeks from now. I'm sure some people are waiting for that. Amplitude on the 5th.
Yep.
Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen on the PC on the 15th. And then it starts to pick back up again.
February, it starts flooding in again. February and March are
no,
going to be rough.
Before that, we get Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil Origins Collection, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, Final Fantasy Explorers,
that's
Lego
okay.
Marvel's Avengers.
That's all January?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So if we get about a month off before we have to spend
Yeah.
all our money again.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Donnie, take us into the news.
Time for news of the week.
News of the
I
week.
really hate that. I want to.
Oh,
I
it's
want to
for-
make like a news of the week splash just to avoid that from happening now.
No, I will always do it, and I'm glad
That's-
CJ's back because now it's good again. It's not me having to whisper news under my breath while I do that.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and while, so news of the week: Minecraft on Wii U, as CJ hinted at earlier. So the Wii U, it's a little late to the party, but it's finally getting Minecraft on December 17th. Minecraft Wii U will be released on the Nintendo eShop. So Mojang's director of creative communications, Owen Hill. It's a weird way to say Notch. Recently confirmed that the upcoming Wii U edition of Minecraft will not support item management by way of the gamepad. In other words, off-TV play is in, but you can't actually use the gamepad in a manner that would make the Wii U port unique in any way, which is a super disappointment.
Not only is it no item management, but they said specifically there will be no unique functionality for it whatsoever.
Like, okay,
And that's such a disappointment, and it's what's made me sad about the Wii U's life, because yes, Nintendo's had issues with marketing, yes, stuff with the Wii U, and we can hate on that, but I'm going to turn it away instead to third-party developers and other. With the Wii U, as a console to develop on, had such potential. When they first announced it, I, as a kid who was going through design school and everything, was like, man, development potential, the things you could do using that to keep the end UI off the screen. There's so many things you can do with it, but again, that means special development time, so a lot of developers didn't do that, and that's understandable. But when the developers do make the ports for it, we have noticed a lot of ports for Wii U are taking longer, but then not even utilizing the gamepad, so it's like, what's the point?
I feel like there was
And
no rush to get this on the Wii U, so they could have
Yeah.
taken time to
Yeah.
made it something special.
all
Exactly.
7
Putting
people waiting for it could have held on a little longer.
Putting the inventory on that screen just makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck fuck did you not do that?
I think the reason that I didn't expect too much from the Wii U and why I was never super hyped on it is because I have a tablet, and one of the things I was doing a lot with it was using the Xbox Smart Glass, and even like Microsoft didn't really do a ton with their own games with the system that they developed, like
Well,
to
yeah, I mean,
utilize their
that's
touchscreen.
Microsoft's MO though. Like,
But
they
yeah,
released Kinect and they did
and
nothing
also,
with it.
Yeah.
and that's the thing that I always argued with, because I remember when I first saw it at E3, it was great, and one of the first comments that made me angry was someone was like, "Already have an Xbox and a tablet. Why do I need to buy this?" Because that wasn't the point. Well, you're saying yes, the touch glass and everything, and you could do some things, but that wasn't the whole focus of the system. This focus was that we're gonna make games that utilize this different. We're gonna do like interesting development stuff. It's not just, oh, you got a tablet and you can hook it up to do interesting, neat things with your game. They were gonna make it the new functionality like they did with the Wiimote, but then that never went off. And they did
Yeah,
the
and
thing
then
they
6
always
months
do with
later.
a bunch. Yeah, they did the thing where a bunch of developers are like, "We're excited to develop for it," and then no one did cool
Psych.
things with it. Yeah, and so Nintendo themselves did have issues themselves as a company with the Wii U, but there was a lot of like missed potential with the Wii U. I think it could have done some really cool things, and just no one utilized it.
I think it's hard
And
to.
that's what I've said from the beginning. It's really
I think
sad.
it faces the same problem that we had, in the sense of it's hard to really give it the attention it needs if you're porting a game and still
Yeah.
get the game out on time. And
Exactly.
flip side of that is that people don't really make single console games anymore. Don't
They
get a
really-
ton of
yeah.
exclusives.
They really don't. And
And if you want exclusives out the wazoo, you're gonna get titles like you had on the Wii.
But with this case, there was no time frame for it. Like, it's been out forever. Like, they could have put...
Minecraft, there's no excuse.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. This was just laziness.
Yeah, it's just they
I know I
wanted
come
it on
from-
there before NX was released. Maybe the NX will get the nice version, but this just seemed like a, hey, let's put it on the system because we can make money off it. Like, real
Yeah.
quick.
yeah,
I know I come from a software development background, and like I should, it's hypocritical to be like, well, it's, they're just lazy, bruh. But I honestly believe in this case they could have done it, and we're
Yeah.
just like, no,
Yeah.
like not
Yeah.
worth it.
It just seems like it makes so much sense to have inventory management.
It does.
Just at that minimum, just have your inventory right there.
yeah. And it's like, it would be cool, and it might even give people reason to get it on the Wii U. Like, people were just like, yeah, might buy it on the Wii U because it's got this interesting thing, and it won't be, it's like easy
Yeah.
to manage. But now
I got
like
I
you
got it
said,
on the I got it on my iPad because it was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll check out what it's like Pocket Edition, whatever. And that was,
Like-
that was $10 that I didn't need to spend that they got from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because they did that, it's like, now why get it on the Wii U? There's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and it disappoints me because, again, this is one of those times that it's like you can't directly blame Nintendo for this. This is something Mojang dropped the ball on, and it's kind of
I don't blame
it wasn't
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
I blame Nintendo for being Nintendo about the Wii U. I blame Mojang
Yeah.
for having no effort in this.
yeah,
That's enough Minecraft.
yeah.
Let's talk
It's
about a
too
real
much.
game. Final Fantasy VII. So a lot was announced and kind
Speaking of new games,
speaking of brand new games, a lot was announced and a lot was kind of whispered, and a lot of people are freaking out about it. Let's real quick. I'm gonna just play the trailer while we talk about it. This is the new trailer from PSX. It shows off gameplay and the world, and it's beautiful, and I'm really
it's
excited.
literally all stuff you've seen before.
Yeah, just not as pretty. So the official title of the game is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I don't like that title.
That's the official title.
Yeah,
Garbage.
that's officially what they're calling it. This is
Garbage.
because they wanted to convey to users that it's a remake rather than a spin-off or a sequel. I think people would have got the idea.
Yeah.
Have a little bit more faith in your user base. They know what this game is.
Barrett looks like shit. He does
Yeah,
not-
I think Barrett looks way skinnier.
Oh, they well. to be fair, his like old model was just a square. So
It really was.
Yeah.
Well, no.
But
It was a
he does
barrel.
not-
He was a barrel.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because he was barrel.
But he just
Yeah.
just does not look. He looks not real, and not in a good way. Like obviously, none of these people are real. He looks fake.
Yeah.
That's racist.
So the ATB,
Looks like
or the
3/5
action
of the
time
character.
battle gauge, is still there, but it's not the type where you wait for it to fill up. and then attack instead of its own system. So what you're seeing right now is the battle system. It's going to be fully real time. They did say that you're going to be able to switch between 3 characters on the fly, but they haven't said if you can
Isn't that how it works normally? You have 3 characters that you fight with.
Yeah, but since it's real time, like it's a real time action. It's not turn based.
They're gonna ruin this game.
No, see, I think it could be good. If it
Yeah,
plays like 15, I think it could be good because I love 15's combat.
Yeah, but that's not what people want. They're doing
No,
that
see-
Square thing again, where they're like,
See,
I
no,
know
no, no,
people
no.
want a Final Fantasy VII remake. Here's what you're getting.
Yeah, I mean it could
Yeah.
be.
We know you wanted this, but deal with it.
I know you guys were hungry for a Final Fantasy VII remake, so we made a spin-off.
Yeah. You
Made
know,
a
we know you
movie.
wanted a remake, so we gave you a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, Biggs is awkwardly fat.
It's just
Oh,
classic.
Biggs. You mean like Biggs the cat? That's what he's supposed to
Yeah.
be.
I think Square doesn't like North America, and I
Yes.
think they are mad at Final Fantasy VII for giving them so much popularity in North America. And I think
Yes.
that's why they're like, fuck this game, fuck all fanboys, suck it, we're remaking Final Fantasy VIII again.
See, I would
Or
love.
6.
I like 8 more than 7.
Or 6, I'm at 6. They've done it like 4 times. It's like, are you fucking serious right now?
Dude, we need more Kefka.
So you can switch between all 3 characters freely, but they haven't said if you can give them like commands, like you can be like, hey, like when I hit this percentage of health, heal me, or stuff like that. So you can focus on playing as one character because a lot of action RPGs have that. So
What
it'd
is
be
this,
cool.
Final Fantasy Tactics?
So it'd be cool if you can
Yeah.
set that, or like Star Ocean, or like Tales. The Tales series does that.
Oh, most games do it. I was just...
Yeah.
They also said you're going to be able to explore various locations in Midgar that you couldn't explore in the original game. So there's going to be new content that you'll be able to see. And the biggest thing they
Sure, it'll
addressed,
be great.
the most important thing, was the scenario where Cloud cross-dresses for Don Corneo is still in the game, but it
Good.
hasn't been designed yet. So that's why we
Bad.
get to see it.
I
I mean,
can't-
when you ask anybody like what they want from this remake, they're like, yeah, but they're probably not going to include the cross.
Cloud and address. Yeah.
Were they?
Cloud
Yeah.
and address.
Okay.
That's one of the things fans.
I mean,
most
so
want.
I'm not gonna... I'll give them credit when it comes out, because I still don't think they're going to. Like,
I don't think we're gonna get to see
Good-
where
good
Cloud
luck
walks
in this
into the
climate.
room with all the dudes in their underwear, just like standing around him, like, hey.
hey.
The big important thing is, will they keep the squat mini game where you have to get the wig from the guy at the gym? That's the big question.
I'm dying to... I want to sit down with the person who's in charge of this project and be like, so did you want to remake Final Fantasy VII? And just have him be like, no. Like, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all. That's why it's this instead.
See, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be different, but
I don't think it's going to be bad, but I don't think it's going to be Final Fantasy VII, which is... People want a Final Fantasy VII remake, and we're going to go another 20 years before Square...
No,
like,
I think
gets
this will be
close.
close enough that it's gonna be a remake.
We'll see.
It's gonna have like that. The battle system, I can see why they would put the action one in and not the turn based, because the turn based would look weird with like that graphic style.
Would it?
But yeah, I think it would.
I think that would be nice. I would like to see that.
See, I want all games to be I want all RPGs to be turn based, but I'm okay with it being action if it plays like 15, because I like 15s. I'm also with the worst heroes. Kate Sith sucks. But then the bigger announcement that they announced was that it's going to be episodic.
Yeah, I heard that.
And at first, I'm exactly like CJ, where I'm shaking my head, being like, "What the fuck? They're fucking this game. They're ruining it.
Yeah.
There goes my childhood." But then I thought about it. The game is 4 discs, so let's just say hypothetically, it's 4 episodes.
It's 4 PS1 discs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
no,
like
no.
saying this.
But the discs do play out like episodes. Like they all end at they all end at a specific point and are just like almost to be continued next disc.
That's where it ends.
So CJ, I'm also with you on that. Are these individual episodes going to be $60 a pop? If they're
I'm sure
not,
they won't be 60. I'm sure they'll be like 45. It'll be like, wow.
Signs point to yes.
I really want.
Oh, it's 3 PS1 discs, roasted.
Yeah.
I thought it was 4.
Guess you don't know
No,
anything
it,
about
it
Final
came in a 4
Fantasy.
case because they don't make 3-disc cases.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Um. So
Thank you, thank you, Biohazard. I appreciate
if
it.
it's episodic like that, I'm fine with that. But I don't want it split up any more than that, and I'm also fine with it being episodic because if you think about it, right now the same team is developing Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, the Final Fantasy remake. I want this remake before 25. So if I can get like episode 1 within like the next 2 years, I'm completely okay with that. Yeah, I was with you shaking my head, but I just want this game that bad. And I'm sure there are a lot of other people. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and this is their plan. They know they can get more money out of you.
I'm sure
They're like a drug dealer, and you're just like, man, I know it's bad, but I need it. I just need my bits.
Each episode could come with its own system bundle, and I'm going to buy that system bundle
I know.
for each episode.
Yeah,
they
I know you're
aware of
addicted
that.
to crack, and they know you're addicted to crack.
It's just oh my it.
The fact that
they're like,
know
oh,
either.
let's develop.
We don't know the pricing either, so like we don't
I'm
know
not-
if
I'm
they're
not
like,
even-
going to money gouge.
I mean, they will, first of all, but aside from that, I don't know why they think that developing 3 games in tandem is not going to hurt any of those products, because that's also dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
The whole thing is dumb. It's like they saw how excited people were when they announced it, and we're like, well, we fucked something up. We got to figure this out.
I mean, they announced it in like 2005, so
They re-announced it recently.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't announce this in 2005.
So they showed they knew how hyped people were for a Final Fantasy VII remake.
Right,
If they
but-
didn't, they have the worst like company in the world because
I'm sure they know how
showed
hyped-
that tech demo trailer in 2005. That's all the internet's been talking about since then.
I'm sure they are aware of how.
Yeah,
hyped
but them
they are.
showing
They-
a tech demo isn't the same as announcing a remake.
Right? No.
They
I'm with you
announced
on
it.
that.
People went bananas for it, and they were like, "Oh no, people are excited! Like abort, fuck it up, do whatever we can to ruin this."
Yeah.
But they knew they had to have known the excitement that announcement would make. Like they didn't go into that being like, I wonder if people are going to be excited.
No, I mean, I don't actually think that they were like, "Oh, people are excited, let's fuck it up," either. That's hyperbolic.
I'm kind of on that.
Like, yeah, it makes sense
I
from
mean,
a
Square-
business standpoint.
Square has done everything to ruin RPGs in my lifetime, so
So just
ever
wait
since-
till they ruin the best one,
yeah.
even though
You're
it's
not wrong.
even though it's not the best one.
I'm
But-
trying
Yeah.
to be as optimistic as possible with this because since Final Fantasy X, I have not liked a single Final Fantasy game.
This is your MO. You are optimistic about things you want to be optimistic about, despite the glaring signs that there's no reason to be optimistic
Yeah.
about.
Well, so, no. So 15 I've played, and 15 I really like. So because of 15, my hopes have risen up again.
This is
Did
not
15 come out already?
No.
no.
Oh, okay.
What they're making is not what they said they were going to make,
Yeah.
and it's not what people want.
Yeah.
And this is coming from someone who doesn't even like the game that much. I can't wait till Disc 1 drops and it's like, oh, Materia is DLC now. It's going to be the best.
No, so we've talked. The DLC can't be, or Materia has to be 100% in the game for free because that's a main story element.
You'll be lucky if it's in the game at all.
Oh, also, I want
We replaced Materia with the Sphere Grid. Yay!
Yeah, I like the sphere grid.
I love the Sphere Grid.
fucking hate the sphere grid. No, I have lots of fears, but they're all deep down inside in a bottle that is staying corked, and we're not letting it out.
Oh, I'm letting them all out.
Let's talk about another Final Fantasy VII, because at the PSX, after they showed the trailer and talked all about it, they also announced that the game that they trolled a year ago, pretending it was the remake, is actually out, and that's the PC version. The PC port is now available on PS4. If you're a Plus member, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, except for Donnie, because he's poor.
Woo!
If you're a PS Plus member, it's $10.99. It's awesome. I got it. I've been playing. I played a shit ton of that the other night. And they added new stuff for people who already own the game, like who've already beat the game multiple times. Like I've beat Final Fantasy VII probably, I want to say 9 times, and I wanted to just revisit the story and just play it. And now they have these like cheat systems in the game where if you press R3 or L3, it speeds up the game by 3. So like you can zip around dungeons and just get to the story parts that you need to continue the plot going forward.
More importantly, the other cheats.
Oh no, okay, so yeah, that's a good cheat because it just speeds up the game. That's barely a cheat because it's not really, you're just making the game go faster. If you press both sticks down,
Best one.
it turns off all random encounters, which means if you're like, okay, I've leveled to this point, I just want to get to the next boss, bloop, you're there.
Should be a standard feature in RPGs.
I understand why it isn't, and what I don't understand is people are mad that these are in Final Fantasy VII. They're like, look, this
Yeah,
game
because they're changing stuff. This is why I'm saying people don't want this remake that Square's making.
Because it's not.
No,
it's
people
a
are saying
revamp.
like, oh, like people complain about the Nintendo having easy games. This is bullshit. Like it's just it's super. It's like you don't have to use it. You can play the game as intended.
Doesn't matter.
I know,
It's
people are dumb.
different in any form, so it's miserable. They hate it.
Well, then the last
Yeah.
button they'll hate the most because that's the ultra cheat. You press R3 and that fully heals your party, fully heals all their mana, and infinite limit breaks. So these 3 things were basically put in the game so people who have already played it can just revisit the world that they love and just go through the story again.
Yeah, I remember when they announced and they put Final Fantasy 13 on 360, and fans like blew up and were furious. Like YouTube videos of being like, "How dare you also put it on that and not just be a PlayStation exclusive?" Like CJ's right, make it different. Freak out.
Yeah, they did that when 7 came to PlayStation.
Yeah.
There's a very clear path here that I feel like everyone can see, and neither side is budging on it. Square's like, no, I don't care how pissed people are going to be, and people are like, no, don't care how nice it is.
See, but that's where you're wrong because the people who are saying like I'm so angry, they're still gonna buy it. That game is gonna sell gangbusters
Of course.
when it comes
There's
out. So people
Square
can
will
be pissy
never
all they
make-
want, and it's 100% gonna be sold.
Square will never make a Final Fantasy game that doesn't sell well at this point.
13, 2, and Lightning Returns were not great sellers.
Define great sellers. They made them money.
Possibly. I don't know if they... I actually don't know the figures on that. I know they didn't do well. Like, they didn't do Final Fantasy well.
Look, I'll put it this way. The game got 2 sequels, so I'm sure...
The game got 2 sequels because they had an engine built.
Yeah.
I'm sure
They had to make their money back from the engine. That's why I got 2 sequels.
Yeah, and I bet they made their money back.
Yeah, because they made 3 games off one engine with the same characters.
Square, here's my Square Enix impression.
Yeah.
It's them grubbing all the money.
But yeah, so a lot of stuff going on in the world of Final Fantasy, and I'm really excited, and I'm also terrified at the same time because I'm with you on every single point you made, but I wanna know in my heart that they're gonna handle this nicely.
No,
Deep down.
They won't.
Let's move
So-
on before I cry.
Yeah.
Good news from a good developer. Blizzard has announced that future Overwatch heroes and maps will be free. They have. This is actually, here's a quote from Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan.
Yeah,
We have
Jeff
ideas for additional maps and heroes that we'd like to add to the game. So we've thought about this and decided the best way to add them is to patch them in as free content and not as DLC.
Yeah.
They've also said that while they will be free, there's no timeline for when new heroes or maps will be ready. The statement also doesn't entirely preclude microtransactions being in Overwatch, as things like skins or boosts could still be on offer. At the very least, everyone will have access to the same characters and will be able to play on the same maps, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Microtransactions for skins. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever.
I'm already more willing to buy this game based on that.
Yeah.
Skins. I think skins are. I don't know who, if it was Dota or League or who did skins like full on first, but like that is probably the best implementation of like microtransactions for a free to play game.
Yeah.
That there could be. Not Overwatch costs money, I know, but like that's the way to do it. And I am okay with basically any developer being like, we're doing skins and they cost money.
Yeah. Fighting games have been doing it for a long time.
Fighting games don't really do skins. They just do like palette swaps.
No, they do alt costumes. They do. They 100% do.
I don't know if like Green Ryu counts as a
No.
costume.
I'm gonna.
Ryu.
No. You're thinking of Red Ryu, but that's Ken. His name's Ken.
Yeah, you're right. That's my mistake.
And Pink Ryu is Dan.
You keep talking about how much you love Overwatch, and I'm gonna bring something up for you.
I'm excited for it. Overwatch is probably if you guys are watching on the pre-show at all, Overwatch is the first-person shooter I've been excited for in a long time. I haven't been excited for a first-person shooter probably since TF2.
I'm also excited because it's a new Blizzard IP, and that's what excites me so much. I love all Blizzard's IPs, and I'm happy they made it new. And when people are like, "Well, it's not new," they rehash on that failed one. Doesn't matter. This is new. That failed one never came out. This is new.
Yeah, I'm stoked for them already adding them into Heroes because that shows at least they're clearly dedicated to this as an IP. They already have plans for it. It's not like let's see how it goes. Maybe we'll stop supporting it in a month. No, like they want this to do well.
Yeah, Blizzard.
I'm just showing you skins. Like that's a Rufus skin where he's an orc.
Why did you spend time photoshopping that?
Hold on, you said fighting games have been doing this for a while, now you're showing me all Street Fighter 4.
Well, this was just the recent one I brought up, but this has been going on for a while.
Like since Street Fighter 4 has come out?
No,
since the first Street Fighter 4.
Which, that's funny because of the amount of Street Fighter 4s they've released.
I just wanted to...
Like, Ultra and everything.
Yep.
I suck.
You suck. Ever thought about that? Gotcha.
Wrecked.
Alright, moving on. So, it's time for Rift Watch 2015. So, VR update with Donnie. So, Valve and HTC's VR headset, the HTC Vive, finally has an official release date. April 2016, which is a release month and not a date. So, I don't know.
They're getting closer.
Yeah. A release date. June. No.
Look how happy this guy is, though.
Yeah, dude. He's super
we
happy.
can't see his mouth. We don't know how happy he is.
You can tell how happy he is by how he's waving those personal fans around. As made clear by the blog
He's playing airport traffic controller simulator.
What's not pointed out, though, is he doesn't have either one of those safety straps on. Like, those things are going to go hog wild at any second now.
Dude, never wear the safety straps. You wear the Wii safety straps?
Have you seen TVs that haven't had...
Yes, I've seen TVs. They are an object.
Well, you don't play this with a TV, Kyle. You play with nothing. The TV's on your head.
How can you harm the... If you somehow get that through your head TV,
that's bad news.
Yeah. Someone will do it. Guaranteed.
How long after these come out commercially and are, like, launched until we get,
the
like...
first person who falls out a window because they were walking around?
No, that's going to be that's going to be right away. Until we get, like, airplane traffic guy simulator where you're just, like...
specifically with the... See, I don't know anything about the sticks.
How long until that's a game? I say, like, within 3 months.
I say it's already made.
To finish up this update, as made clear by the blog post announcing the launch window, this isn't a second wave of dev kits. Those are coming in the new year. This is the date that real and finalized consumer models of the Vive will hit the market and be available for all to buy. At the moment, no prices have been announced, just like a date's not really been announced. So considering April is only 5 months away, we should hopefully hear some more information about the consumer launch very soon, like what the date actually is.
Like when they're going to push it back to.
Yeah.
So this is my new theory with VR.
2016, we meant 2017.
My new theory that I came up with while writing all this earlier today was no one's announcing a date or price because they're waiting for someone else to do it.
I actually don't doubt you on that. That makes so much sense.
Hasn't I thought Oculus already announced a price.
Nope. The consumer level price I don't think has been confirmed yet.
I thought 99, or I'm making that up maybe.
No, you're making that up. That was for the Samsung. That was the Samsung VR, but those don't count because you just put a phone in it.
I mean, those are pretty legit.
Yeah, but those aren't full VR.
Donnie, you're thinking of the restaurant, the 99.
Oh, I am. You're right.
Great deals. No, I don't think I don't think Oculus has a.
Yeah, maybe not. Their controller looks dumb.
Yeah.
Also,
but everyone's
not as cool as these sticks.
Everyone's just waiting for someone to make an announcement so that they can undercut them. or get
oh,
out before them.
$350. What?
Is that official?
I don't know. It's look at right now.
I don't know. Your tone makes it sound not official.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
I
tone
mean,
makes it
it's not
sound-
on like OculusRift.com.
It's
So
on OculusRumors.net.
okay, no, that's just for the developers kit that they just worded it in a way that made it sound like they
Yeah.
knew.
So my
But they've heard $200.
see
what
200
they've
sounds
heard.
super low.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like $400.
Yeah. And I think everyone's right now just buying time and being like, well, let's not announce it this week. Let's see if Sony jumps at it, or let's see if Oculus jumps at it.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, Oculus said last year that it would cost between $200 and $400. So
Yeah. Yeah, people are just waiting for that first person to jump in.
yeah, it just doesn't make. I just price it at what you want to price it at. Like price it at where you're gonna price it. I don't understand it.
Bless you, CJ.
Thank you. I've been
Alright.
learning how to throw my sneezes so I don't interrupt the show.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
pretty good.
That's what I did with my 2 months off, with my 2 month vacation.
I do have
It's
a VR
one
trailer
well
for
spent.
later in the show, but that's a little teaser for later.
Like you guys have to put on your VR headsets when
Yeah.
you watch it.
Let's talk about Far Cry. Have you guys seen this trailer? Well, I'm not going to show a trailer, but have you guys seen the new trailer at all?
No.
So a big question we had when we showed the original trailer was, because it's taking place in like almost prehistoric times, what like weapons are going to be available? Far Cry is pretty known for having a like wide selection
right.
of weaponry.
Yeah.
It's
I remember talking about this, and we were like,
we
came
weren't
up with,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't sure what they were going to have for weapons. Like, we're
A
going to have
rock?
like, a rock or maybe 2 sticks. Like heavens.
2 sticks tied together.
But shown at PSX this weekend, we got to see other types of weapons in the game, and they are animals.
3-6.
Wait. Yeah, it's 3 sticks.
Yeah, so the new weapons are animals.
Animals aren't weapons.
I
Kyle.
don't mean I don't
That's-
mean like you can
that's
pick up like a little
offensive.
kitty cat and like throw it at an attacker.
Oh, now I'm
That-
disappointed.
That would be more. Yeah, I'm more interested in that.
You can tame like animal like buddies. Like you can tame like a saber-toothed tiger and be like, "Hey, go like mess those dudes up."
How the hell do you tame a saber-tooth tiger? That sentence is absurd.
You rub a stick with a
Here,
rock.
kitty.
No, you rub a stick with a rock with a fish tied to the end of it because that gets their attention, and then they eat the fish, and then
Fish-
you're your friend.
All cats like fish.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Especially saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah, well, they need saber-tooth fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
And you can also get like big ass bears, and they'll like be your buddy and like go attack stuff for you. And you can ride them too. It showed it.
Oh, man.
Riding them.
Anytime you like tame one of those, like, is there a font that goes up and you just hear a voice that goes, "Big ass bears"? Like
Yeah,
every
man,
time.
I
I need a mod that does that.
I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, I'm not that into that idea. That idea does
I-
not seem that great to
No,
me.
it doesn't.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't care about the other Far Cries, but I'm actually really interested in this one because that does sound like my
I
kind
will.
of thing.
I will play it because I like the setting. But like, man, I'm not into that. I probably won't use those animals.
You're
Dude, I'm
probably-
gonna
like, you're
use
probably
so
gonna
many
get
big
rolled.
ass bears. I'm gonna be like the big ass bear guy.
Also, sadly, this game has removed all multiplayer
Yeah.
in every form, and the map editor as well, because they took out the multiplayer, so you don't need a map editor. So single player only for this year's new annual Ubisoft game, which is kind of upsetting because like the original Far Cries were very known for their multiplayer aspect, especially the map editor. So it's kind of weird that they would just take it all out. Maybe that means that the story is going to be better than 4. I thought 3 had a really good story for half of the
Yeah,
game,
3
and then kind of a mess story towards the second half. But if they're going to focus only on single player on this, maybe we'll get a decent story out of it. Also, when the developers were asked about the inclusion of dinosaurs in the game, they gave a very weird, like they turned away from the camera and like, "Can I answer this?" And then they turned back and were like, "No comment."
That's an answer.
So take that for what you will, but I smell a Ubisoft Season Pass with dinosaur DLC coming out like afterwards.
Oh yeah,
Yay, dinosaurs.
I'm surprised they haven't announced.
Even though
Season Pass
dinosaurs
already.
never
Yeah, I'm actually.
existed at the same time with man.
So the big thing that concerns me about this game is it's back on the Ubisoft, like, this is a yearly franchise now. This game was
Yeah.
announced, what, like 2 months ago?
Yeah,
At
more
most?
than that. More than that.
maybe 3, because it was at Gamescom, so it was after August.
We were still doing shows though, so
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was
couldn't
like,
have been
it was
2
like
months.
it was like September.
Yeah.
And then
We
it's
can do
coming out.
shows in
It's coming out in
September.
February. Like that's.
Oh yeah, that is soon.
And Far Cry 4 came out last year, so like it's not a lot of time in between games.
No.
So it'll be interesting. I'm
Yeah.
gonna play it, but a lot of weird stuff going on in the Ubisoft camp. Also, side note, the Division Alpha is available for Xbox One users if they pre-ordered the game.
Excuse me, sorry.
I didn't know if that was on purpose or because of the Division.
It's the Division.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm excited for the Division.
I mean, I'm
If
excited
it's
for
good.
it. Can it do something, please? We've been
Well,
talking
so-
about the Division coming out for 2 years now.
I know we have. It's been a long time. Brandon was still not in space. And when we were talking
Yeah,
about the
I was gonna say we started this series talking about the Division.
Yeah.
It's true, I have been thinking about the Division for a while.
Okay, Donnie, take us into this next juicy.
Yep, so, another Nintendo Direct next week. So the last Super Smash Bros. Centric Direct will be on December 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern, and fans are speculating they will release Cloud and the Midgar stage after the event. And there's nothing else besides that. The last Direct announced Cloud, showed Cloud.
Yeah, and
So-
they were very adamant about this being the last Super Smash Brothers centric direct. Like it's only
Ever
gonna be
or of the year?
no ever.
Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight.
Yeah, like that's what I was going to ask you. Like, who do you think
Shovel
they're going to
Knight.
show for a new character? You think it'll be
Shovel Knight has won the what's
the
it called?
fan vote?
The fan vote. Shovel Knight has won the fan vote. The Shovel Knight creators have already given their approval that it should be gone. It just depends if Nintendo will actually use Shovel Knight.
CJ, who do you want to be in Smash
one.
Brothers?
No one. I'm not a fan of the new Smash Brothers. I've decided.
Oh.
It took me a while playing
Is it
it.
because there's no story mode?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I
They
do miss the story.
Designed
but
it
whatever.
as a competitive fighting game without taking
Without a
any.
competitive fighting game. I agree.
Yeah,
I
they were like,
don't-
let's make it like a competitive fighting game.
Don't
Include
agree.
no features that a competitive fighting game would have. They left in like randomness and stuff, which, I am fine with that because I don't play it as a competitive fighting game. But like people that do, people that want the competitive fighting game setting and stuff, don't want anything random. They want it to be completely fair because that's the whole point of it being a competitive game. So I think taking out a story mode was just like. The reasoning for it was horrendous too, but it was also just like it's absurd. It just reeked of like we don't care. We know this is gonna sell.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into this. I don't care enough to argue this. Because I don't agree.
That
I
But I-
hope it's Solid Snake.
No, it's not Solid Snake. But I'm a big
hope
fan of the
I
new
hope
one.
it's
and
John's, you know.
I'm a big fan of the new one, and as
I
a
would
step
lose my
up from,
mind if
as
it
a
was
step,
John Cena.
that would be great.
It's just a reskinned Little Mac.
I mean, I like the game in terms of like I enjoy the fighting and I enjoy the characters and stuff. Like I like all that, but it's very repetitive because that's what fighting games are, and it's hard for me to sit there and play. I'm the type of person that needs to be engaged, so
Yeah.
it's hard for me to sit there and just be like, yeah, gonna play this for a while.
Yeah.
I can definitely do that. I love this one, and I think it made a lot of improvements from the last one, especially in the competitive scene, because Brawl, Brawl was the we don't care about the competitive scene one, and they added stuff directly to screw over competitive, and this one
And it was
they
an
fixed stuff better.
awesome and it was an awesome party game.
It was an awesome party game, yeah. This one, it feels like the middle ground because I played this one at a bunch of parties with non-competitive people, and it feels like a good middle ground between the two. It doesn't feel like the super competitive Melee, but it doesn't feel like just the party Brawl.
I don't
It feels
even
like a nice
remember.
middle ground.
Did they bring back Final Smashes? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I literally played it so little. I played maybe 3 hours of it because it was just like I can only play it in half-hour chunks. So
I've played a lot of it.
I mean,
I
I'm
followed
glad
the competitive
people
scene
like
for
it.
a
Don't
while.
get this is not one of
Yeah.
the games that I don't like and I don't think anyone should like.
Yeah.
I do have those. Those are a separate category. I'm glad people like it. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I was just saying I don't agree about they didn't care part because they did make a lot of changes because of fans from Brawl they're up like being angry about things they did in Brawl, and so they made changes for the fan base and the competitive fan base.
They didn't make changes for the fan base. They made changes for the competitive scene.
Yeah, that's why I said the competitive fan base.
So
It's the
I mean
competitive scene, yeah.
that's ignoring. I don't know.
Can't please everybody.
Yeah.
Speaking of can't pleasing everybody, let's move on to the next category, which I was worried about putting in here because I know it could get heated.
No, I mean it's facts. It's only facts. So
CJ?
the PlayStation 4 still has no backwards compatibility. They want you to think they do, and they will tell you they do, but
No, they're not advertising this as backwards compatibility. For the record.
some website did. So it was like
some
right in the
web-
URL.
Sony hasn't.
Okay, all right. I don't remember which. I thought it was the Sony site that I read that on, but it doesn't matter. So right before PSX, Sony announced 8 new titles for the PS2 that would be available for purchase on the PS4. 3 of those titles were all Grand Theft Auto games, of course, but there were some good games in there like Dark Cloud, Rogue Legacy,
Mark of Cree. I forgot to write
yeah,
that.
Mark of Cree, which is an awesome game. Hope that gets a sequel. The caveat is a couple. If you have the games already, if you have the discs, tough luck. You gotta buy them again, and they will cost between $9.99. They'll cost between $10 and $15. So, they will all be displayed in upscaled 1080p. It'll look nice as far as being PS4 presentable. Trophy support, all that. Later on, they'll be adding favorites such as KOF 2000, Parappa the Rapper 2.
I don't know how KOF 2000 got lumped in with fan favorites. 'Cause
No clue. I don't know anyone
That's
that plays
rare.
King of Fighters. I know people
Yeah.
that play like a lot of fighting games. No one I know plays King of Fighters.
Isn't King of Fighters like free on like the Xbox One or something?
I think King
There's
of Fighters
one-
is
No,
like
that's
a
Killer
dead.
Instinct.
Oh, that's Killer Instinct,
I
right?
think King of Fighters is like a dead IP at this
Which I
point.
could-
Even think anyone
King
owns
of
it.
Fighters
Yeah.
was super hype at Evo 2 years ago
Yeah.
because a Brazilian team came out and just rolled face.
because everyone forgot to bring in their
Their copies.
Marvelous Capcom discs, so
Yeah.
that was all they had.
I could rant on Killer Instinct now that you reminded me, Kyle, and how BS that is, but yeah.
So my stance on this is that Sony is basically, I don't think they're saying like F you or anything, but I think it's just straight up either ignorance or intentional, like intentionally being like, no, don't care, to not give these games to people that have the discs already.
Okay, so I agree with you that there should be a check that if you put the disc in, you can get these upscaled versions. Like even though they have put new work into the games and have like because it's not so a lot of people are
No,
mad.
you should get a reward for keeping these discs for 10 years in readable condition. That deserves a prize.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people are mad that if you bought the PS3 version of these games, they don't work with the PS4 version, and that's because it's a new code. So it makes sense that they don't work. But I understand why they're angry.
Sony is really into making people buy the same game twice. They like crossplay a lot. They like cross-buy less.
They like CrossFit.
They love CrossFit.
No, they like crossplay a lot. Like they're fully supporting of crossplay.
Yeah, I said they like cross-play a lot. They like
Okay.
cross-buy less because cross-buy is buy it once, get it both.
Yeah.
Cross-play is buy it twice, play it once.
Why I'm fine with this is I'm hoping more games, like more niche titles, get added to this. Like Rogue Legacy, if I wanted to go buy that, that's like a $20 game. Now for $14.99, I can get it like fully upscaled with trophy support and like remote play, live broadcast, share play, all that stuff that I expect from a PS4 game.
I am all for them adding this and allowing people to buy it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think every game should be digitized and available to purchase.
Like if they add
capacity.
Shadow Hearts to this list, I won't even question it. I'm just gonna buy it instantly because that game right now costs $130 if I want to buy a good copy with the disc and the manual and stuff.
Right.
So being able to buy it for $14.99, upscaled, like better looking than that game with trophy support, yeah, I'm all for that. I do think it's weird that people who have the disc don't get to play it, but I also understand why because like there's more work put into it. It's a different game essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
And I don't know how easy it is to put those checks in to be like, oh, he put the disc in, he gets this game, then he just gives the disc back to his friend and be like, okay, I don't need the disc anymore. Like
It's you have to have the disc when you run it. Do it the
Yeah.
same way that the Xbox 360 or Xbox One does it.
Yeah.
So I will say this is that if I have to choose between the two systems now, PS4 or Xbox One, I'm going to be more likely to get it on the Xbox One because I know Microsoft has proven their commitment to backwards compatibility within reason over 2 console lifespans now. They heard people wanted it for the Xbox 360 and they patched it in. They heard people wanted it for the Xbox One and they patched it in. Sony is they intentionally got rid of it. They said they were like, we're going to sell these now, kill backwards
Well,
compatibility.
they kind of had to because they had to get rid of Linux.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons that people cite, and
Yeah.
I think that I don't think there's one solution to any problem. So I think they went with this solution,
Yeah.
got rid of Linux, and took the opportunity to capitalize and make money selling the games people could have played before anyway. And they've just shown over the past 7-8 years just a complete lack of interest in offering backwards compatibility. And maybe it's super difficult, but I don't think emulating the 360 on that one is easier.
Yeah.
I don't think emulating the Xbox on the 360 is easy either. And I think Microsoft was like, well, we'll do it because people want it.
I think Sony's in an interesting position right now where their install base is just so large that they don't have to do anything, and I think they're just playing around with they're just testing the waters really. They're right on Microsoft, keeping the price point right with Microsoft because they know that that's like
Microsoft's keeping the Xbox One $50 discount through the whole holiday season. By the way, we didn't mention it, but they announced that today.
Nice.
The Black Friday discount. They're
Yeah,
keeping it
so-
throughout the whole holiday season.
that's because Sony announced that they're doing that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, they're in a weird position where they didn't have the edge the last console cycle. Towards the end of the cycle, PS3 was pretty much caught up to the 360. But the PS3 struggled for most of that battle, being very far behind. It wasn't until the very end that PS3 caught way up with games like Last of Us and stuff that really pushed that console. But now they're in a position where they're almost at a 4-to-1 ratio.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
PS4 to Xbox One.
yeah, they're almost at a 4-to-1 console sold ratio. So I feel like they're just getting used to having all that wiggle room, being like what can we do now because we have this install base, and so maybe this is just a temporary thing, and maybe we'll still get it down the line. I'm not just saying this because I'm a super fanboy, but. To me, it just feels like they have a ton of wiggle room, and you are kind of correct. They don't care because they're like, we have the install base.
Yeah, they're just F it, which is their prerogative.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing it to be dicks. I just think they're doing it because they don't need to go that extra 100 huge mile. And
ultimately, I don't think anyone is doing anything to just to be a dick. I think that we say that, and it has connotations beyond what it. No one's just like, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
But I agree with you that they can afford to do this.
Yeah.
Without really, if they lose a quarter of their install base, they're still winning 3-1. So.
Yeah, and maybe when Nintendo announces the NX at E3 next year, Sony comes out and be like, hey, now you can play all your PS1 and PS2 games on the system, and then everyone looks at the NX like, oh, what's...
The only reason I don't think they're going to do that is because they're selling these games, people that buy them, and then if they announce backwards compatibility, they're going to be pissed. That's basically begging for, a shit show.
Yeah. I think, maybe.
Because what do you do? You can't give them their money back.
No, but to me, they're different games at that point with all the features they're adding to it.
I mean, maybe, but people aren't going to see it that way.
Yeah,
especially because we just said that we think people should get them if they have the discs.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm for it though because if they start adding games like I said, like Shadow Hearts or Marvel vs. Capcom, any game that costs over $14.99, which there's a lot. There's a lot of niche titles on that system. I just bought the Misadventures of Tron Bond last night for $1.50.
That is cool.
That disc costs almost $200.
Yeah, that is true.
I was super hyped for that. We're over time, but really quick, I want to show this trailer.
Do it. I need to buy this game.
Let's talk about things Sony's doing well right now.
I need
This game is called 100-Foot Robot Golf. Let's look at it while I talk about it.
freaking
This
love
isn't
it.
merely a standard
So good. Looks
golf
so
game
good.
with giant robots. They can wreck cities and anything else in their way, potentially to the detriment of competitors, just as you'd hoped. You can play on the moon or in a volcano or wherever the hell you want.
Why would you play anywhere but?
because-
What's a city?
They're
Yeah.
fucking robots. Also, it's worth mentioning that this destructive form of golf happens in real time, though there are all options for traditional turn-based play. While you're golfing,
I
the
like
robot's running
real-time
around
golf.
just like hitting you with his golf club.
Yeah, real-time golf is the best idea anyone's ever had. I would
Yeah.
say, as
Yeah.
far as VR goes.
It's gonna throw me off because I'm gonna be like,
You can golf from the moon to Earth. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Look at that putt. Boop.
That's
I
all
love-
that. What? Oh my God!
like I'm not a sports game guy, but I love golf.
And there's a story.
I love golf
There's a
games so
story in the
much.
background.
Oh my god.
Look, even they could add a story.
And it's for VR. And I have a PS4. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely. This is a no question gonna buy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100-Foot Robot Golf releases next year and will be available first on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR. This is one of the first titles I've looked at and been like, yeah, I want VR for that.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
The name is just so hype. 100-Foot Robot Golf. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I need is the title.
They know what they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're
Guys, that's our show.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. You had a good time.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Also, if you're playing Fallout 4 right now and you're not Donnie or CJ,
Shame on you for playing Fallout 4 and not
Yes.
watching the show.
shame on you.
I've been playing it this
Be
whole
sure to go to our website down below. You can. Oh, do we not have the website down below? I don't think we do. I'm kind of a dummy. Someone posted in the chat. Frameloss.com. Post Frameloss.com in the chat. Go to our website. Read the rules for the Frameloss Fallout 4 giveaway. We're giving away a bobblehead. All you have to do is email frameloss.com or frameloss@frameloss.com. That is down there, I believe. Something better be down there. Something that I announced better be down there. And we're giving away a Vault Boy bobblehead. He's in this box. You can't see him because I'm not going to take him out. But he's in here, and you can win him. All you have to do is send us a picture of your base. Anything you built in Sanctuary.
Oh, I wouldn't even be able to do that because I don't build bases. I punch things. Come on.
You can post.
He's
it could
not
be-
one base man.
It could be
Yeah.
anything you want. You could be like, oh, I just put a generator in the water, and that's weird because it's electricity, and it's going to electrocute all the fish. I don't care. Just send it.
Yeah.
If we
Everything.
Think it's, if we
is an
think it's
option.
funny, we'll vote for it. I don't care.
I've seen some hilarious bases. I've seen someone make.
Yeah, we've gotten. So I
I've
haven't
seen
shown you
Dick
guys,
Butt made out of Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Love it.
but we have some entries already. So if you're interested, get your entries in.
I will say that Dick Butt will get you points.
Yeah, Dick Butt gets points.
Especially made out of Nuka-Cola Quantum because that glows.
Well, no, I've seen that already. That doesn't qualify. It's no
Yeah.
longer original.
Yeah.
Now, if they make them out of Nuka-Cola Cherry.
Or
now we're talking.
Radroach corpses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next week is going to be our big prediction show and the Framies, where we talk about the frame of the year. And then
me.
we also, we're going to do our 2016 predictions, and we're going to go over last year's predictions, see what we got right, what we got wrong, what we should never predict again. And then
Whatever.
also we're going to be giving away the bobblehead. So get your submissions in before the 16th. I need those submissions so we can go over them, and then you can get prizes. People like prizes.
People love prizes.
Yeah,
They're
people
all
like
about
prizes.
them
So tell your friends about the contest. If you don't play Fallout, if you do, you should tell them anyway, and you'll have less chance to win. But who cares? Just tell them.
It's like Jehovah's Witnesses. Go tell everyone and lower your chances of getting in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 2 inches. Donnie, say your goodbyes.
Thanks everyone for stopping by. Best thing you can do is go tell your friends, go tell your family, your enemies, your boss, anyone you want to go tell. Just go tell them about Frameloss, tell them who we are, what we are, where we are, when we are. Let them know. Word of mouth is the best thing you can do for us, and just spread it around, get us those views in, and we really appreciate it.
From CJ.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys hit the heart button right below me down there. That'll let you follow us on Twitch. That way you guys will get updates each and every time we go live. We're working on a new schedule now that I'm back. I need to figure out what I want to use to stream as far as the program goes. I'm done with OBS. packing it up, moving on. So I got to find something else. My goal is to, once the new year starts, to get back on streaming. That'll give me a couple weeks to catch up. I want to finish up Life is Strange, which I will probably end up just doing a marathon of it because I completed the first 3 chapters and then my computer died, so I lost all that. So I'll figure out a good time for that as well. Also, make sure you guys are following us on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. That way you guys can get access to exclusive content and contests that we run. We do not run those even on the Frameloss.com website. They're exclusive to social media only. So make sure you guys are following us there. Get late breaking news. Get breaking news as well. Keep you up to date on every single thing that's going on worth knowing about in the video game industry. Finally, if you guys are so inclined, head on over to patreon.com/Frameloss. You guys can donate to the show. All the money you guys donate goes to improving the show. We don't use it to buy video games. I feel like I can stop saying that at this point, but I feel like the week I stop saying that, someone's going to be like, just go buy video games with it. I'm not donating.
Just go buy all the video games.
Yeah, I know the scam. We use it to improve the show. It all goes directly back into that. We want to make this show as good as possible. We want to make it awesome for you guys. And any amount helps. $1, $5, $100, whatever you feel like, however many zeros you want to put in there. It's all good. We appreciate all of it. So make sure to do that. And we will also tell us what rewards you guys want in terms of what you like to see. Because none of us really know things people like. We only know things that we hate. So any help on that front?
If you want a full list of things I hate, please email me at
please grab the dictionary.
I think it would be easier for you to write a things you like list and be shorter.
Yeah, it'd take way less time.
Please email me at 2inches@frameloss.com for a full list of things I hate.
And send your ideas over to fromcj@frameloss.com for things you want to see as rewards on our Patreon page.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all of it.
That's it.
I think I got everything. I'm a little rusty, but
yeah. Smidgen, but we're good.
Touch.
Guys, I'm going to stream something tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, which is usually the case.
Probably Rocket League.
It's possible it's Rocket League. Donnie's not wrong. But yeah, see you next week for the prediction show and the Framies. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night, good game.
New intro, hopefully
Never.
next year. I don't want to promise next week. That's too soon.
Right
Talking over the outro. I don't give a shit.
Right after a review of The Crew.